Welcome to another murder mystery with horrible friends of mine. I am Carla Dingle, and I'll be taking you through this murder. Today we have two great suggestions from you audience members. From Ari Whittelor, we have the word crown, and from Camille, we have pawn. So crown and pawn shall be the words to inspire this murder mystery. No one knows, including our cast, who the murderer is. Stay tuned.
Tuesday, 2 a.m. I'm back on the case. I've just had a call to check out a warehouse at the back end of town. The word on the street is that Joe Body, that Joe Body, the body shape awareness entrepreneur worth billions, has just been found in his own warehouse. I shimmy in through the crack in the door, and sure enough, there he is. Joe Body, or Joe Body's body. He's lying underneath a mountain of his own body shape awareness paraphernalia. There are flyers, there are brochures, there's a small interactive diagram, there are apps, there are infographics, and quite how these things are existing in the physical world is not clear, but there they are. Who could have done this? He's being hailed as a pioneer of accepting different body shapes and sizes, and now his body is flat. Somebody needs to work out what's going on, and that is going to be me.
Hey, boss.
Hi. So it was just in the middle of some press ups. What'd you
Looking good,
need,
boss.
Olivers?
Looking real good.
Yeah, you know me. Any shape's
Hey,
fine.
can I show you something, boss?
Okay, yeah.
We got all these projections, and then looking way ahead into the future, you can see that all the projections start to collide, and there's forces from space that are gonna blast down, and we're pretty sure that members of the government are involved, and members of the Illuminati, and we're all just pawns in a big game.
Just let me stop you right there and ask, who the heck are you? Because I got so many employees. You're all just little playthings for me, you know. I'm sorry, are you an investor? Because I treat you better then.
No, I'm here undercover, trying to figure out where your secret communication satellite is that talks to the pod people from space.
I see. You're on the research and development arm. Here's another 300,000 for tomorrow, and keep those figures coming because it's working. I don't know how, but yeah, whatever. And let me tell you, if I ever see a number that's wrong, you are out of here. You are so out of here so fast, and I'm going to take your particular shape off the shape chart. Because that's how we roll here. My shape will still be at the top, and yours is going to be gone completely.
Huh. Gonna have to add some new strings to this.
and cross the X, that, and hit that. Hi, Larry. Well, what can I do for you now? What is it?
Joe, Joe, Joe. I just want you to know, I wanted to warn you that the antibody committee is coming after you. I have protesters lined up along the streets in front of all of your facilities, and we know that you're sliding cash in all the highest places. You're going down.
Oh, you know this. You have like evidence. This isn't just a guess again, because the last 3 times have been a guess, and every time I've won in court. So, I don't want to crush you again because, I mean, bodies are bodies, and unless you're talking about just a floating brain or somebody in a virtual reality world, you got to have a body too. So,
I have a body. And first of all, my evidence is circumstantial at best. And that's all I need for you, Joe. Second of all, we're going to campaign against all of this working out and getting into shape. First of all, we know the body that you put on the top of that chart is impossible. So everyone should just sit back on their couches and drink beer. That's our motto.
Larry, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to live stream this next part. So let me put this on. Where everyone, this is Larry. Larry is with the
Hi, everyone.
Antibody
Joe.
Committee.
Joe,
and
you're
I
the
just,
best. You're the best. I just wanted you to know that. Yeah.
I would just like to say to Larry, and we're off.
I'm gonna kill you. Absolutely. Without question.
Here, honey, here's your 5th protein shake for dinner.
Just in time. And hey, the color's different today. Is that
I tried some new tropical fruits, dragon fruit, beets, and forget the name. It's some kind of exotic mushroom I just found. They said it's from Thailand. I just came from Thailand and I just bought some tropical fruits there. And just mix it and put it in your protein just to put some carbs on your protein shake.
Okay. You know I'm always down with all the shakes you make, honey. And this one's got a little bit of a, I don't know how to put it, a sulfurous taste to it. Is that normal? Should I drink the whole thing or should I save some for later?
Joe, honey, you're so slow in geography. Everything in the tropics tastes like sulfur, okay?
Oh,
The
I
soap,
see.
the shampoo, the fruits.
You keep this up, and I'm going to move you from number 17 to number 16 on the body chart.
Why not just make it 2 so that we can be together already?
Well, I got to be honest, you've been a little pushy the last couple weeks and trying to get up the ranks. I mean, I already raised you 3 notches and okay, I'll be honest. You keep pushing, you're going down to the bottom. I mean, I won't take you off completely, but you're on notice. Okay, sweetie? We understand, right?
What Mrs. Body gets is what Mrs. Body wants.
Sir, I've got the leaflets that you requested.
Oh,
The
great. Yeah.
brochures.
I mean, wow, this is a lot of material. I mean, I thought we were doing virtual stuff. This is a lot of paper. I mean, I got to store this somewhere. I've got an upper shelf we can put it all on. But
Well,
do
in
we
case you forgot, sir, you requested for a multimedia campaign. We've got online things going on. We've got hard copies. This is just a sample, but look at the entire boxes that we have
Wow.
received today.
That is just an incredible amount of. Am I paying? Am I paying for this? I'm paying for all this.
Absolutely, sir. You are
Did
the king of this business of yours.
wait? Now, did I authorize you to do this? Because if you don't have my name on a piece of paper, it's coming out of your paycheck. I just want to make that clear.
It is very clear here, written on this paper, sir. Your name and your signature. This authorizes me to transact on your behalf, to the order and have this delivered to our office and
I know.
distribute them in the market.
I know it's a bit hard to read, but my signature says Joe Body, and that clearly says Jim Body. So I'm not paying for that. But thanks for all the stuff anyway. You can head
Sure.
out the back door because I don't want anybody to see you.
Just in case you forgot, you have requested me to also put your new alias in your name, which is Jim.
Jim Body. Jim Body. We'll have to do something
Joe
about that.
Jim Body.
All right. Leave all the boxes. Send me an invoice, and I'll probably pay it. Maybe.
Be careful, sir. These boxes are huge. You might trip.
I look at these guns I got.
An interesting case. A man at the top of his game, known worldwide, known to be doing amazing things, but obviously mixed up in a dark side somewhere. Time to find out what's become of Joe Body, who your Horatio Q Snoop is on the case. It's time to meet some of these hangers-on and weirdos that he associates with. Where to start? I think we start with the person closest to him. Hello? Yes? Yes, could you send in Mrs. Body, please? Yeah, thank you. Let's talk to his nearest and dearest. Mrs. Body, thank you for... Are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water?
No, I don't drink water. I just drink protein shakes with tropical fruits.
Okay,
and
that's
mushroom, and legumes, and that's all.
I mean, I'm not the diet guru. I'm not going to tell you how to live, but so what were things like between? Are you sure you're okay?
I'm okay.
What were things like between you and Joe?
Well, at home it's lovely and touchy and all rainbows and pink stuff. But at work, I could get so competitive, so hot, lava. And I don't think Joe was able to handle that.
So your relationship was quite different professionally versus in private.
Yes.
And what about Joe? Did he live on the same sort of protein shakes and mushroom smoothies as you do?
Well, that's how we got together.
Hmm.
This obsession with protein shakes. I just added some exotic fruits in it just to stop every day.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That That tropical fruit doesn't seem to be doing you any good at all.
Well, no pain, no gain.
I'll report back, Mrs. Body. Just because it tastes nasty doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you. And just because it's a tropical fruit doesn't mean you're supposed to eat it.
Oh, hey, boss, let me give you a hand with those.
These are quite heavy. It contains a lot of leaflets and brochures.
Oh, look at all these words. You know, if you take the first capital letter on each of the bullet points, it spells out Novus Ordo Seclorat. Which is really close to the Latin for New World Order.
I know it's difficult to spell those kinds of words, just like my boss. Sometimes I can't spell him.
Well, ain't nobody gonna
One
be
day-
spelling them now.
One day I feel like he trusts me. The next day I feel like he doesn't even know me at all.
Do you know he's met every world leader? It's true. Even the ones you don't know about.
I know. Even the kings and the queens and royalty.
The secret ones that secretly rule the supposedly democratic societies.
I think that's the reason why he's been meeting all of these leaders and royalties, because he also wants to be royal. He wants to have a crown.
Well, he did anyway. If you can believe that he's actually dead.
He may be dead, but long live Joe Buddy.
There's some weird stuff going around the workshop. The warehouse staff have been saying all sorts of weird, contradictory. This body guy had a lot going on. I think it's time to talk to some of his work associates. Yeah, Oliver's. Yes, yeah. Could you say yeah, him with the eyes. Yeah, that guy here.
Hey, boss.
Thank you for now. You've had quite a bit to do with Mr. Body since you've been working for him.
Do you mind if I bring in some of my props? So I've been doing some investigating of my own.
Oh, what the hell is that?
This is a map of the world, but not the one you know. It's the real face of the Earth. And yes, it's flat. I know. It's one of the obvious ones, but it really is.
So, what I hear you say is you like things that are flat, like your former boss, Mr. Body.
Yeah, it's true. He fired me 5 years ago, and I've been sneaking around the company ever since then. And he forgets who he's fired, so sometimes he sees me around, and he just assumes I work for him. But yeah, I'm trying to take this place down from within, but that's because it's involved in some serious stuff.
So, how much have you actually got evidence for any of this?
Dude,
oh God, he's bringing out the red string.
Okay. The king of Australia. You probably don't know it, but there's a secret crown inside Uluru, which is formerly known as Ayers Rock. That is the cornerstone of all Australian politics, and that's where they keep the nuclear weapons and the communication satellites inside the rock. So those are types of evidence.
You've thought about this well. Most Australians think it's inside a bale of wool in Ballarat. So, oh no, he's off again. So, what was Mr. Body like? If
now
he
the-
doesn't even know who's working for him and who doesn't, how much does he know about his own business?
He knows everything. When I say this goes up to the top, he's who I was talking about.
Thank you so much for bringing those young coconuts personally, Larry.
Anything for you, Mrs. Body. You know, I love seeing you like this. You're so vulnerable.
Well, when you have a almost perfect body, you can't help yourself but be vulnerable.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I'm on the anti-body campaign. You see this guy here? That's where I want to be. Okay? My motto is grow a pouch, chill on the couch. You don't have to drink those protein shakes for me, Mrs. Body. I don't require them.
Oh, so you want me to really show my true form, my true final form?
I'm
Because
just saying yes.
this isn't me. I'm just faking it.
I know you are. I know you are. Be yourself. Maybe we can
Yes.
get Joe out of the way and it can be just you and I.
Yes, I'll just remove this duct tape, these 2 rolls of duct tape.
Wow, let it out. There you are. Amazing. Amazing.
Yes,
Amazing.
my final and perfect form.
Yes, you could be Mrs. Lazy.
Hey, buddy! Just while you're there, so you've been doing a bit of work for Mr. Body, I hear.
Absolutely. I've been doing all the legwork. I'm not the lazy one in the office. I'm the most trusted one, the authorized one.
That must be a lot of responsibility.
Absolutely. I have been entrusted to do a lot of confidential transactions on his behalf that I swear I will not divulge until the day I die.
So what I hear you say is you have got something to hide.
If only I can. I swore to Mr. Joe Body that I will keep it confidential. And I've written and signed an agreement.
Yeah, if he's dead, that agreement doesn't matter anymore, though.
But I
I
have
can
a
get you
plighted
diplomatic immunity.
I have a plighted word that I've given to Mr. Joe Body that I will never, ever divulge.
Well, there we go then.
All right.
But what? But what's in it for you, keeping another guy's secrets?
Mr. Joe Body is not all that Mr. Joe Body seems.
Yeah, I figured.
There are businesses that can be seen, and there are businesses that are underground.
and he disappears like a mole person.
Thanks for coming to visit me.
Oh,
I
hey,
need
boss.
you- Yeah. Listen, I need you to help me. You see, once I'm out of here, okay, once I'm out of here, and I just escaped last night, and I saw Mrs. Lazybody. She looks so good. I need you and Ida to work together. Joe, we got to put him out of business. And I know you're the inside man.
Hey, I'm trying. I really am.
Yeah.
But I got some concerns. Because let me just wheel in some of my props here.
You got to lose the Australian rock theory. Get rid of that. That's
Hey.
it doesn't make sense.
I've got suspicions that Australia doesn't even exist. Keep that one under your hat.
Okay.
But now, your antibody committee, I can't quite figure out where it fits in with all this.
What do you mean you can't figure it out? It's simple. It's right there. Let me put up my chart. See this? See, that's where we want to get to. Grow a
Yeah.
pouch and chill on the couch. This is simple.
You know what? Surprisingly, it is kind of simple.
It's basic. So, Oliver.
I'll do your dirty work for you.
Thank you. So I
You
need you
don't
to
gotta
get
worry,
back
boss.
here. Get back to me tonight. Tonight. When are you going to get back to me?
Tonight.
Very good.
There's just one more person I have to suss out in all this, and that is the rival. The guy who is the opposite of everything Joe stands for. That's this antibody committee, Lazy Larry. Now, where's he? Ah, there he is. Ah, he's playing mind games.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, they don't let me speak around here. Thanks for coming to visit me. I got you on the list because you're the detective, right?
Yeah, we're trying to work out what happened to Joe Body. I figure you've been in touch with him.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a guy protesting on the street. Yeah, he tried to live stream me, and I didn't like it.
The vibes were odd with that. What was that about?
I'm not snitching. I'm just saying, Joe, there's something going on with him. And that beautiful wife of his, he just absolutely mistreats her. And let me show you something. I'm putting my chart up. You see this right here? This is where we need to be, down here. Would you agree, Detective Scoop?
Most of us already are. And what I'm hearing you say is your interest in Joe, was it actually an interest in Joe, or is this whole thing just a ruse to get at Mrs. Body?
A ruse? Real. It's not a ruse. I mean, Mrs. Body, she's a widower now, and she's available and on the market fair and square, so I don't see the problem. And she doesn't really believe in those protein shakes. She believes in chilling on the couch with me. But I didn't do it, Detective. You're looking up the wrong tree. You're in the wrong side of the ocean. You're killing too many birds with one stone. Whatever.
And I will leave no leaf unturned, and I'll go fishing for all the stoned fish until I find out who did this.
Wasn't me.
Boy, I hope everybody's gonna come to my Joe memorial party. Oh, hey, boss.
Yes, we're here, and I've got the leaflets to be distributed to everybody, to all the attendees.
Those are covered in blood. Oh, hey, boss. Looking pretty good.
What's up, guys? There's a couple pounds of pamphlets in my car. Anybody know how they got there?
It wasn't me.
Are those the ones that say, are those the ones that say Alcoholics Anonymous is a cult? Because then those are probably mine.
Yeah, they do. How'd they get in my car? I've got tons of them. They're damaged as well, and they're in the trunk of my car.
Wait. I just had a box missing from the deliveries before.
Well, this is all terribly convenient, isn't it?
Snoop is here. Shh.
Ah, hey, boss.
Hey, Snoop.
I've been making some progress. I'm really starting to be convinced that Australia just doesn't exist at all.
That would explain a lot, but not where my income tax goes. I suppose you're wondering what I've been investigating and how it's coming together. I have some preliminary findings I think you would all be very interested in.
We don't care, Snoop. So you're not wanted here.
Oh, mate, I'm not wanted anywhere. That's what you get for being on the side of the law in a weird, shady town like this one, where every alleyway has somebody doing some sus deal they shouldn't be doing. Everybody's got a side hustle. But you're interesting, Larry, because you've got this whole thing going on. You're campaigning for the perfect couch bod, which, like half the world's already there. It's a winning ticket. But is it a campaign based on an ideology, or is it a campaign based on love?
It's both. I love Mrs. Body.
And even though on paper you look like the obvious candidate, I actually don't think it was you.
Good.
I think you are being played by forces beyond your control. So don't be too smug too quick. Unnamed buddy with the box. You've been sneaking around awful sus with your box and your suspicious number of flyers. Like, who needs that many flyers for a marketing campaign? There's a semi-trailer load out there. That's too many flyers.
It's cheaper when you buy in bulk.
But it's not too many flyers if you want to squash a man.
True. I agree.
Even though you're not doing yourself any favors, I don't think you did it either.
Yes.
I think you'd like to have, but I don't think you've got the guts.
True.
Oliver's.
Yeah, boss.
All tangled up in your red string.
Yeah,
You're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble one day, because one day, by accident, you're going to stumble over a conspiracy theory that's actually true. And when the men in black do come to get you, you're not going to be able to figure out which one it is, because boy, have you been sold some snake oil.
Crap.
I don't think you did it either, because I think you love the idea of a conspiracy theory, but I don't think you'd actually pick up the flyers and make it happen. But you would be the first one there with your red string after somebody else had made it happen.
Good call, boss.
Meanwhile, the criminal mastermind behind all of this, with links across the world, links to the rare Thai poison mushroom trade links to the fashion industry, links to the fitness industry. Mrs. Body.
No. No.
She's been framing you, Larry.
That's impossible.
Are you saying beauty killed the beast?
Well, in this case, beauty killed the body.
Snoop, I think you got this one wrong. I'm going to defend Mrs. Body as long as I can.
All right. Get all this-
Hey, baby.
Oh, hi, honey. You know, I couldn't finish that last shake. It was just the bitterness was just getting to me. So, I went out and I got a Whataburger instead. So I hope that's okay.
Before we go for a burger, I want to try how you have progressed with your strength.
Oh,
Here
well,
are
I
the
got
brochures for your new campaign.
yeah, I got my, I got my weight rack here, and all the brochures are up above it. So
Let's put some more. Here is some 50 pounds. Let's add it.
That's a bit much, sweetie. Maybe you could take some off, because I can't really hold it.
I could see those veins on your biceps like throbbing like, what did you say?
Honey,
50 more pounds?
no, don't do it.
I don't need your body chart anymore.
Gee, thanks for joining me on this flight to Australia.
No.
Yeah, you're going to be stuck in the cargo hold for a while until we figure out the real truth. Which we might never do.
I got you something, Mrs. Body. Some souvenir brochures from your husband as a remembrance.
I thought it was protein shake, but this will do.
Well, I also got you a mini protein shake. Drink. Drink.
And this ends my symposium on the real cause of disorder in the world, which I have now determined to simply be income inequality. Thank you all for joining.
That wasn't bad. Your investigations have come a long way.
Thanks. And I'm glad to be live streaming this to all the prisons in the world. Because the man crushes you, and that just ain't right.
Somebody send me protein shake. Oh!
Sorry, it's a one-way communications channel. We can't hear you.
And that is our murder mystery. Congratulations to our detective who actually got it right. And thank you to our special guest, Mr. Lazy, Keith Williams. We'll be back in 2 for yet another murder mystery. Thank you so much and good day.